Turn here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Check 52's the Mike. Watch the pass. Watch twist. We're going to 54. Why? Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's crashing.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's second down. Here's Elliott. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check 50. Greystone, travel. Ball 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Go ahead, take a seat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Go Bandit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st down, Michel. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Push him back. Push him back. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Recon. 132 fighter.
Brady gives to Michel. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3. Uses the spin. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Come to my work. We want it. Come on.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott now, option right, on third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 72. Hey, go 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Protein spill.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
General West. Check. Right there. Wait, what do you got?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and a couple, Prescott. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Prescott, flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On the ground is Michel, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Go bandit. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check. Alert. Lucky. Check it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.